Amy, she's from davines. She will give her introduction. Amy, please.
Hi, my name is Amy. I work here in Calgary at my own salon, but I'm a davines educator, and I have been educating for a few years now. And I absolutely love davines just for their commitment to the planet, to sustainability, and as well as their products working how they should in the hair.
Thank you.
Sorry, did you need that? Okay, so Davines' education mission. So they're just really about supporting stylists in the community and almost bringing together like a family, right? They're still family-owned company. So the two owners are Stefania and Davidoff, and they're the sons of the Bellotti family. I guess I don't remember their father's name, but he's the one that started it. So it's still family owned. And they have a huge Parma village in Parma, the Davines village, where they make most of their products. They have a lab there where they create a lot of their products. And they source a lot of their solar energy, they have wind energy, and then what they can't source there, they all then purchase renewable energy. So they're solely run by renewable energy, whether they source it or whether they purchase it, which is really cool. This is just a class code, or a small class. I don't really need to go over it, but it's about putting your hands up for questions, keeping the place clean, running through, making sure we're staying on time and on topic. Wise, we like to just go through things that we can do at home, as far as like shutting off our appliances when we're not using them, shutting off our water when we're not using them, as well as reusing things before we recycle them. Little things like Davines, a lot of their products have, they're almost on target for making everything secondary, like post-consumer plastic. They still use some single-use plastic, but they're really working towards everything being post-consumer. But they also, a lot of their plastics are food-grade plastic. So then you can actually reuse them for things. You can reuse the containers, like the screw caps for the conditioners over here. You can use them as containers, you can plant plants in them, things like that. And then obviously recycling. After that, all of their stuff is recyclable. Davines, who is Davines? So they were formed in Italy in 1983. So they're still family owned, like I said. They're worldwide. And then they have their Davines village. They started out kind of making different products for other companies, cosmetic and hair care products. And then in 1993 was formed the Davines. And then right after that, a few years later, then they formed okay, and then this is just something I like to cover every class, but Davines in their commitment to energy, with all of their packaging, with all of their manufacturing, and how they do that is they plant trees in Ethiopia, called the Ethio's Trees Project. And there, so they not only, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
Who wants to use it, when they would use it, why they would use it, and how. Okay, so I like to start with the opacities around. Mm-hmm. Kind of more of your, I go clear is less heavy, I guess you would say. Most of Davines products is very lightweight, but if you see the product in the shampoo, if you can see through it, mm-hmm. It's a bit more of your, this one's for clarifying, but then we have a volume one. So if you have anyone with really fine hair, I would probably go towards the ones that aren't quite as creamy and heavy. Okay, so these are both for a clarifying line. Clarifying, but this is a sea salt.
No. Yeah, clean the like shampoo.
Like this works for
It works for like exfoliating the scalp, right? So a lot of our clients have dry scalp.
Together or like
you can, but you don't need to. No, I would use one or the other. So it's more so if it is really good for brightening, say someone that has blonde hair. Sometimes they get a bit dull from things like environmental surfactants.
That we have to use shampoo too, or it?
You don't have to, but you can. So sometimes what I like to do is I'll have this in my shower because I only wash my hair 3-4 days, right? So I'll actually use this first, and then I'll use my Target shampoo. So you can use it, or you can tell your client to use it, say every 3 days, or sorry, every 3 shampoos. Kind of just to replace it, just to get off some of. So it's good for clarifying things like buildup of different things. Our products aren't super built up. If they're using a lot of product, dry shampoos, it's really good for that. So I like to either put it in between. This has, what is it? So that is really good.
Then is a shalgam.
roots if they need a little extra volume. All of the essential lines are meant kind of, if you think about a face, it's almost like your toner. It's your styling line product, right? So you put this in, but then you can also mix these with then the styling products if you want more volume. Okay.
So how much the volume they can give us? Like a pretty good, like a mousse?
Yeah, this is actually, this will give a lot of volume. It has a bit of a stick to it.
Okay.
So I like putting this with like the volume mousse because volume mousse has a bit more of a moisturizing effect.
Okay.
So this doesn't have much moisturizing effect to it, so it's like very
Very
voluminous.
dry,
So yeah, like I would definitely, if someone's like, I can never get a lot of volume, this is amazing for that. You definitely need to watch how much you put in.
Put it. Okay.
Yeah. Just because if it's really, really fine hair, it will like be a bit more sticky in the brush,
Okay,
right?
got it.
Yeah.
Mist
Yes, you apply it
ਇਹ
on.
ਵੋਲਿਊਮ ਲਈ ਹੈ ਜੀ
Yeah,
ਰੂਟ
yeah,
ਬੂਸਟ
yeah,
ਵਾਂਗੂ
yeah.
ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੋਰੋਕਨ ਦਾ
So
ਰੂਟ
probably
ਬੂਸਟ
something
ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸਿਮਿਲਰ ਲਾਈਕ ਦੈਟ
You'll
ਪਰ
see we
ਵੋਲਿਊਮ
have
ਵੱਧ
a
ਜਾਂਦੀ
lot
ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ
of
ਵਾਲਾਂ ਦੀ
options
ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ
here. These are just your straight up moisture, right? So people that aren't necessarily coloring their hair, but they just need that moisture, curly hair, right? Curly hair really needs moisture all the time. Pretty much anyone in Calgary as well, but it's meant for someone that doesn't need extra other things with it, right? Because a lot of our products will give moisture, but this is just moisture. Does that make sense? So it's not going to give any like protein if you've been bleached or anything like that.
Like a repair.
It's
So
not
there's
gonna, it's
nothing
not going to be a repair. No.
So it's just only moisture.
Straight up moisture, yeah. So it's really good. It's great for people are just trying to grow their hair, but they don't have any color in their hair.
Yeah.
Great for men's hair. Good for anyone's hair really that doesn't need anything extra. And then this is called Momo Potion, and this is like just your daily drink of water for the hair. It doesn't have like you don't feel it in the hair. It's really lightweight. Try it on your just on your skin here and just rub it in.
So what is this?
It's just a lotion for the hair. So you can use it for a cutting lotion. You can use it just to add moisture to your hair every day. Right? You can put it in dry,
What
you
is
can put
this
it in
second
wet.
one?
These are shampoo and conditioner.
Shampoo
Yeah.
and conditioner. Then we use in
Like if we use the Moroccan oil, the soothing cream.
Hydrating.
this one is same as serum.
No.
It's like it's kind of in between. It's more of a lotion for the hair. Yeah.
Leave-in conditioner.
Because then you could use this and then you could put oil on afterward if you wanted.
Yeah.
And all the shampoos I'm about to cover right now, they're all meant to put on towel dried hair and then emulsify. And then the conditioners, there's two that are for a bit longer, but the first ones I'm covering are meant for 3 to 5 minutes to be left on or combed through or massaged in.
The conditioner? Or
Yeah, the conditioner.
3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah. So Day is for delicate. It's a really low pH. So this is really good for anyone that washes their hair every day. It's very lightweight. The conditioner is very lightweight, so shampoo and conditioner. It's great for kids. It's just great for anyone that's like working out a bunch. It could put in their gym bag. Anyone that washes their hair every day.
Like a man.
I'm washing my hair every day. So
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is good for that, just because it's not going to strip your oil.
And how much is the shampoo and conditioner? The price roughly, just for retail?
It's gone up so much in the last
Retail.
little bit. Everybody's has, but I think it's about 37 or 39. No, that's the conditioner. I'd have to look it up
Yes.
because the shampoo was 30, so probably 35 or 36, and then I think the conditioners are 38.
$2 more.
Something like
So
that. Yeah.
so which one is shampoo in these?
This is the shampoo. So this is just a travel size. So normally it comes in a bigger.
Okay.
Yeah,
The,
like a 250 ml.
the one that's 39 is around 250 ml.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Open your own like the others.
Yes.
Products are something like that.
If you want to
Like a
smell.
mild smell.
Oh, here. Sorry.
Yeah, nice smell.
So if you want to have in your
Strong नहीं हैगी.
Yeah, no, it's not a strong smell, but it's mild and good. Yeah.
Malou has a shampoo and conditioner, and then it has a heat protecting spray. Actually, it's a thermal protecting spray. So this is for anti-breakage, but it's not a repairing. It's just it does give a seal to the hair to prevent split ends. So this is good for someone that's like long hair, doesn't have a ton of, it's not bleaching their hair necessarily. They could be coloring their hair, but just to protect the ends to help them grow it as long as they want to. And then this is a thermal spray. So the difference with davines, when we say heat protectant, it's kind of your general blow drying protecting spray or protecting. Thermal protecting is your above 400 degrees, so it's I think up to 450 degrees. So this is good. It doesn't have any hold in it. You don't really want to be flat ironing right on top of it. You want to just spray it and let it dry for a second and then use your heat, right? You don't want to do it right when it's wet still. It soaks in really quickly. So this is just a straight up thermal protecting spray for anyone who's flat ironing every day, using curling iron every day.
How's the result of that?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah,
450 you said?
So that means the girls who use too much straightener, they should use this for sure.
Yeah.
And
it'll protect their hair from breaking.
and they won't have split ends.
I mean, eventually they may, but they won't get the breakage that happens, where they're coming in and their hair is getting shorter and shorter, right?
Yeah.
She needed.
So much curly hair, so I always after wash I just iron my hairs.
Yeah, Raman.
And
Now my hair get more curly.
the front pieces, right? And it's really important now because a lot of our flat irons go up a lot hotter than they used to, right? Yeah, so a lot of people taking flat irons home and they just put them to the highest temperature. I mean, I usually start off telling my clients you need to start like lowering it, but definitely even if they're lowering it, using this will protect your hair from breaking off.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then just a shampoo and conditioner, really nice. You guys want to smell these if you want? Take that. You can spray some in your end right now if you want, just to feel how it is. And the lentil eats seed extract.
ਸਾਰੇ ਸਮੈਲ ਵਾਲਾ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ
ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹ ਡੈਮੇਜ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਪਲਿਟ ਐਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਬਸ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੀਲ ਕਰਨਾ
I have some clients that are keep asking me like they're having really bad hair fall.
Hair fall. Okay.
Yeah, so is there something really good for the hair fall?
That's what we'll cover in the Natural Tech line.
In this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is our the curl line. This here. Okay.
Hair curl line
Curling,
means?
yeah, love the curl line. This is curly hair line. Because we all know curly hair people need a lot of different products.
Yeah.
Depending on their hair.
Even after perm, like
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, so the main thing is the natto almond is the main key ingredient in the curling line. And what they figured out with the extract from that is able to mimic our own natural sebum. And because the biggest problem with curly hair is having the natural oils get to the ends of the hair, right? So this is to help mimic that. There's a lot of different products in here. But our main, so we have our shampoo, obviously, so you would use that. And then, but in between, this is, it's a curl cleansing cream. So what it does, it doesn't strip the oils in the hair. It's really soft. It does have a really nice lather still, but it's not going to strip as many oils as something like a shampoo. This doesn't strip oils, but it's going to take out some more than this would. And this you can use on its own with no conditioner if you don't want. But if someone has a little bit thicker, coarser hair, they may want to. So the way we teach is like you would use this as your main product, so why it's a lot bigger. And then you would use your shampoo every, say, once a week, depending on how often they wash their hair. Because some curly hair people like to wet their hair every day if they're silent curly all the time, so they could use this every day if they wanted. And this they would use, say, every 3 to 4 times. And then we have a conditioner and a mask. Okay. The conditioner and mask, the way I like to explain it with davines is if someone has really coarse hair, they would be more towards the mask. Anyone with more finer hair, they would be more towards a conditioner. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then if you have anyone that's finds their hair is really fine and they complain about having conditioner because it's too heavy, what I suggest, or what we suggest as davines, is to do a preconditioning. So what that is we condition the hair when it's damp, right? Leave that in for the 3 to 5 minutes, and then you wash it out and not do a conditioner after. But then you can do your styling products and your leave-ins. Does that make sense? Okay. Here it has a bit of, it allows the hair to coil properly, so it's just a good moisturizing sprayed leave-in for any curly hair, right? Before you use any of the products. And then these two, we have the curl cream and the curl controller. So the curl cream has a bit more of curl building to it, right? And then the curl controller is a bit more of a taking down the frizz. So I say the difference between these for me is the controller is more, again, for your more frizzy, coarser curly hair, and the curl cream is for your finer hair curly hair, right? Ones that need a little extra help with the bounce.
And some clients, when we have done their perms, they want to maintain their perms.
Right.
So what we can recommend them then? Like to at home
To make them like
long
long lasting
and keep their
and more defined curl, you know.
Yeah.
And again, I would, depending on the coarseness of their hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these would all help with that. And these are more just to help the curl be nice, a nice curl, right?
Okay.
As far as helping the perm to last longer, I'm not entirely sure, but they will help to style and keep the nice curl, right? So if they have coarser hair and it's more of a frizzy hair, then the controller would help keep that styled, right? And then laying your hair down and you want to spray your hair. I actually used it on myself today. I just sprayed it in when it was damp. I just kind of dampened my hair a little bit and then sprayed this in. And it's just good to help the curls come back. And it has a little bit of a cast to it, so it helps. And you just have to break it up a little bit. Hair, or anyone that wants to likes to flat straighten their hair back. So if they have wavy hair, they like to straighten it almost every day. This is to promote that. I mean, they can still have curly hair and use this, but it's more for keeping down the frizz. Okay. So we have a shampoo, smoothing shampoo, and then we have a conditioner and a mask. But so this is the conditioner. This mask is an instant smoothing mask, so it doesn't need any processing time. So you just put it in, comb it through, and you can rinse it out. It's really nice to have it at your back bar at the sink, just to really help, because you don't need to leave it on, because this is still 3 to 5 minutes, and this is no minutes.
6 to 4.
Yeah. Yeah, because someone with fine hair, even if they're frizzy, they may find this too heavy, right? Right. This is another thermal protectant that we have. So it's nice we have both. So the Malou that I showed you earlier, again, that would be more of your fine hair client. And then this it's a newer product that they've come out with, just so someone with your coarser, more frizzy hair has something to smooth the hair, but also protect it from thermal heat. Okay, you guys can smell this if you want. It's really nice. And it's nice you can try it on your hand a bit. You can see how well it soaks into your skin.
ਇਹ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੋਰਸ ਐਂਡ ਫ੍ਰੀਜ਼ੀ ਹੇਅਰ
ਹੂੰ
ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ
ਕਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼
ਆਹ ਸ਼ੈਂਪੂ ਤੇ ਕੰਡੀਸ਼ਨਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਸ਼ੈਂਪੂ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ
Okay, so these are the two that the conditioner is meant to sit on for 5 to 10 minutes. So we have our new to hold the color for longer. Does that make
So
sense?
Vino is for what kind of hair again? Sorry.
Colored hair. And it's more for illuminating, making it really shiny. Right? Great for dark hair, great for
This one.
uncolored hair. Oh, this one. So this is the serum. So the serum is it's kind of like the Momo potion. It's your daily put on lotion, but it significantly helps the color last longer. Okay?
Okay. And
helps
the other one is for really damaged hair.
Yes.
Damage like.
I mean, damage just from bleaching, but not breaking off, not
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Any questions on that? That's the whole line for that essential line.
Okay.
Good.
Good? Can you see from there? Okay. So the main thing is just experience in the salon, right? So everything from them coming into the salon and then consultation. There's actually a really cool app or a website now that they have that you can do a consult are meant for in the salon. So that's the new line that's coming out is only meant for in the salon, right? And then a lot of these ones you sell that you can take home. Right? So
Okay.
there's another process that you do at home that's different. So the new one that's coming out is meant for only in salon, so we can be very tailored to a treatment that they can only come and get coming in to see us, right? Great, we need that more. This is all that I talked about. There is 4 different massages that you learn if you get the hands on, just to take that experience to the next level. Okay, so natural tech concept, again, like I said, is more of a man, technology, nature, all-in-one product. And it's meant to target certain problems of some scalp It can treat their scalp and their hair at the same time, which is really amazing. So what they do is they use phytoceuticals. So phytoceuticals are more of your like plant extracts that they use in the products to help make the efficiency of the product do what it needs to do. They also have complexes, which is their blends. They're in more of the little tinctures, and they make it a bit more concentrated. Okay. And then we have our super actives are also in those to make them just work a lot better. They boost it to make it work inside the cuticle as well on your scalp. And then the microbiome booster is a newer one in some of the products, and that's meant to just help rebalance the microbiome of the scalp. Okay, based plastic, and that's made from sugarcane. And then any of the bio-based labels as well, and then the FSC recycled paper that we talked about already. We have the renewing, we have the energizing, we have the nourishing, we have the replumping, and the calming. So the energizing, we'll start with, that's your hair loss product.
Which one?
The orange one.
This is for hair loss?
Hair loss, yeah.
Okay.
Called again, sorry?
Energizing.
Energizing.
And then we'll go through them all, but the nourishing is for your rebuilding. Right? So that's your damage, you're rebuilding the ends, rebuilding the structure of the hair.
Okay.
And then we have the renewing. The renewing is just for your in-betweens treatment, so it's just keeping the scalp at a great balanced level. And then your replumping is for hydration. And then the calming is for the most sensitive scalp. Okay?
Okay.
So we'll move right into the energizing. So the target here obviously is fragile hair and thinning hair. And hair loss. So we have two different to stimulate
It smells really good.
They smell really good, don't they?
Yeah.
One question.
But there's a few other things I can say that we've kind of tried. They can help it feel better. Like I was saying, is meant to help with the microbiome of the scalp, and that helps to both of these together help to bring more oxygen to the scalp as well, and the tissue of the scalp, and so it just helps it have the optimal growing possibility.
So is this kind of temporary or permanent? So you know how we use at the over-the-counter what is called
Rogaine.
Rogaine. So similar to Rogaine, or because Rogaine when you're using it is
Yeah, it stopped. Like
and when you
I
stop
personally
it-
used it,
yeah, and then
so it stopped hair fall, but
So
after it
it's-
starts again.
So it's like a Rogaine or
I'm not familiar with Rogaine, so I don't know how to compare it.
Yeah.
But the way it works, I mean, I think with anything, right? Our hair has cycles, right? So we have our 3-month growth cycles,
Yeah.
plus like different things that are happening in our life.
and let's
So
say
can you
if
come like 5:30?
These are really good for hair fall, right? So it's for hair fall.
Yeah, so I was going to explain the difference of those two. So one of them, the seasonal one, is more for your stress hair fall, more of your, say, hormone-caused hair fall, right? Anyone's had a baby, anyone's going through menopause, anyone,
What's your name?
COVID was a big hair loss problem, right? Stresses, everyone's had a lot of stress these last few years, so a lot of people are dealing with that. So that's your seasonal superactive. And then the superactive, on the other hand, that one's meant for more of your
Like up to shoulder or?
genetic.
मैं आपदे ला भी लिया
27%
देसी वाला काम दवा 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 छेती छेती पहले आपदे ला के देख लो यार इट फील्स गुड टिंगलिंग जा जिवें अपना मिंट लाया ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵਾਲਾਂ 'ਚ ਉਵੇਂ ਦੀ ਫੀਲਿੰਗ ਹੈ हेयर फॉल ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਟਸ ਰੀਲੀ ਗੁੱਡ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਆ ਬਾਕੀ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਲਾ ਕੇ
coming back, which is huge, right? Because this one is more of a male pattern baldness type or alopecia type.
Good makeup.
So 25% more hair growth after that.
after using this
Yeah.
so now tomorrow I will have more 25 hair in my head
After 56 days. After 56 days of using it.
after 56 day okay
Feel 10% thicker. So it's almost like a fiber outside of the hair, and it makes the hair actually feel more plump. And then the energizing gel, and that's a great item. And this can be used twice a week for 3 months while you're doing the whole procedure. So that's an added, almost amplifying
Say if we wanna sell them, so we are selling
So,
them
we-
shampoo,
yeah.
shampoo and the booster.
Yeah, so you would do the shampoo and one of these, and then if they wanted a styling, so this is the styling tonic. But then you would need to do a conditioner from this line, and I usually recommend